maxillary artery. Maxillary artery contains three parts. Passes posterior medial wall of the ramus, this part mandibular part. Okay, relation by mandibular. And another part maxillary relation by passes of superior and lateral wall of the petriguary. This part petriguary. And this part petrigopalatine. Petrigopalatine contains three parts. This part mandibular maxillary artery contains three parts. One mandibular part, two part head, rigoid part, and three part petrigopalatine. Petrigopalatine or a first part, second part, third part. Contains three parts. First part, branches of the first part. First part contains any branch. One branch, first part, branch, first part, one branch, deep auricula. Blood supply of the external acoustic matrix and the lateral surface of the tympanic nerve. Two anterior tympanic arch. Blood supply of middle ear. Three middle meningeal arch. 3, 4 accessory meningeal arch. 5 inferior alveolar arch. Contains 5 branches. Anterior tympanic.
Yes.
For the lungs. Okay. Same. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Deep auricular artery, first branch, first part contains 5 branches. Anterior tympanic, middle meningeal artery, middle meningeal passes of spinozoforamen, inter of the middle cranial fossa, and blood supply of the meninge, dura mater. The accessory and inferior alveolar blood supply all of this inferior jaw. Inferior jaw. اصلا نیارید این یاد گرفتن تو خیلی ناراحت شد یا واقعیتا اصلا قبلا external is artery external carotid artery contains two branches maxillary and superficial temporal artery. Okay. And external carotid artery. Maxillary artery contains 3 parts. First part, relation by mandibular. First part. Second part, passes to lateral surface of the lateral pterygoid muscles, pterygoid part. And another third part, interlobe pterygopalatine fossa. All are branched, first part, 5 branch. And second part or pterygopalatine branch from 1 anterior and posterior deep temporal artery, blood supply of the temporalis muscles, and another mesenteric artery, blood supply of masseter muscles. 3 pterygoid arteries. Pterygoid arteries, any branch, and another for vocal artery. All are branches of second part. Questions final. All are branches origin from first part, 2 part, 5 part. Okay, and third part contains any branch. Third part. Contain any branch. One branch posterior, superior, alveolar arch to pharyngeal arch. 3 artery to pterygoid canal. 4 greater palatine arch. 5 lesser palatine arch. 6 lesser palatine artery, pharyngeal artery, and infraorbital arch. Infraorbital contains any branch. Orbital artery and 2 anterior, superior, alveolar artery, branches from infraorbital. And 7 palatine or nasal arch. Palatine or nasal arch. Okay, all are branches of the maxillary. Greater palatine, blood supply of hard palatine. Lesser palatine, blood supply of subpalatine. Okay, artery to canal, palatovaginal. France. Posterior superior alveolar artery, blood supply of the molatis and premolatis. Okay, anterior superior alveolar blood supply of the cunningus and the central and the lateral incisors. Okay, all of branches. Right? On deep phrase part. Deep auricular artery. Deep auricular artery and anterior tympanic artery, middle meningeal artery, inferior alveolar artery, okay, and accessory meningeal artery, all are branched from first part of maxillary artery. Attention, very, very important branch. Which branch? Middle meningeal artery. Middle meningeal artery branches, passes to loop of nerve, auriculotemporal nerve. Auriculotemporal nerve contains two roots, upper root and lower root. Upper and lower root, middle meningeal. First part, middle meningeal. Okay, first part. Okay, middle meningeal. Middle meningeal artery. This artery passes to this nerve. Auriculotemporal contains two roots, upper root and lower root. Upper and lower root communicating loop, formation of the loop and auriculotemporal or auriculotemporal nerve. This artery passes inter of nerves. Okay? Inter of nerves. This one. Okay? Upper root and lower root of upper root and lower root of auriculotemporal nerve. Upper root, lower root formation loop nerves. Loop nerves. Okay, and the middle meningeal passes inter loop and exit which foramen? Which foramen inter which foramen? Foramen of superior surface of the greater ring contains any foramen? Superior surface of the greater wing of a sphenoid contains three foramen. Body of a sphenoid, lesser wing, greater wing contains three foramen: rotundum, oval, spinosome, location of spine, the spinal sphenoid, spinosome, middle meningeal artery, inter of spinosome foramen, then middle cranial fossa. Blood supply of the meningeal. This is artery, this artery. Blood supply of which structures? Meningeal. Which cranial fossa? Middle cranial fossa. Okay? Oval, rotundum, foramen, oval foramen, and spinosome foramen. Still Dr. Zarini, this part is. Okay? Yes? Did you understand this part?
Yes.
What did you do, Dr. Zarini, now?
Yes,
you did.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, and another branch. First, second part. Second part contains petrichoid arteries. Petrichoid arteries. And masseteric artery. Petrichoid, second, anterior, posterior, deep temporal, and masseteric artery. Masseteric artery. This is masseteric artery and anterior and posterior deep temporal. Anterior and posterior deep temporal. anterior deep temporal artery, posterior deep temporal artery, anterior and deep and vocal artery, anterior deep gastric, petriguoid, and vocal. Okay, vocal artery, and the petrigopalatine branches. Phrase, petrigopalatine, artery of petriguoid canal, pharyngeal artery, spheropalatine artery, infraorbital artery, posterior superior alveolar artery, and posterior superior alveolar artery, greater palatine artery, lesser palatine artery. Okay, all are artery of the thigh, part of the maxillary. Maxillary, very, very important. All of this upper jaw and lower jaw, that's supplied by maxillary artery, upper and lower jaw. Blood supply branches from maxillary artery. Okay, finish this part. Any question? Did you understand this part?
Yes.
And trigeminal nerve. Trigeminal nerve, many fiber sensory, but small or little fiber motor. Trigeminal nerve. Or which cranial nerves? Which is cranial nerves?
5.
5. Okay, contains 2 type fibers. Okay, contains 2 type fibers, trigeminal nerve. Trigeminal nerve or CN5. CN5. Okay, contains 3 branches: V1, V2, V3. V1, this branch of thalamic. This one, maxillary nerve, and this V3, mandibular nerve. Mandibular nerve, this nerve passes which foramen of the skull? Exit from which foramen? These are this nerve, mandibular nerve. Okay. Mandibular nerve branches from trigeminal. Okay, passes to which foramen and exit? Oval. Very good. Foramen oval. Okay, foramen oval. Foramen oval. Okay, and foramen oval. Exit of foramen oval. Contains 3 parts. Foramen oval, short part, main trunk. Short part, main trunk. Main trunk. Main trunk, medial petriguoid muscles, nerve supplied by main trunk. Main trunk branches from this part. innervated of medial head rheoid muscles, and perforated and passes of medial and innervated annular muscles. Tensor dieli palatini muscle, and perforated and annular muscles. And finish. Tensor tympanic muscles. Three muscles by this branch innervated. NPN, TVPN, TTN muscles. All of muscles innervated from branches from main trunk of mandible, medial pterygoid muscles or MPN, tensor palatini muscles or TVPN, and tensor tympanic muscles or TTN. Okay. Then bifurcation to deviation, anterior deviation and posterior deviation. Posterior deviation thick, but thin. Anterior deviation. Anterior deviation. This is posterior deviation. What's the meaning deviation?
Division.
Deviation. Okay. Okay. Branches of posterior deviation. Posterior deviation contains three branches. One branch main trunk. Posterior deviation contains three branches. One branch is auriculotemporal. Auriculotemporal contains any root, two root, upper root, lower root, communicating and formation of the auriculotemporal. Posterior deviation contains any branch. One branch auriculotemporal nerve. Two branches lingual nerve. Three branches lingual nerve. Lingual nerve, this is tangio, another, the same name tangio, lingua, tongue, okay, tongue. Okay, this nerve, lingual 2, lingual nerve, and another branch, final branch, inferior 3, inferior alveolar nerve. Deviation, posterior deviation contains three branches. One branch auriculotemporal. Auriculotemporal, which structures passes into loop? Middle meningeal, maxillary branch, middle meningeal. Okay, middle meningeal artery. Okay, auriculotemporal innervated parenchymal parotid gland, and upper part of the auriculotemporal changes name superficial temporal nerve. Superficial temporal nerve continue which nerves? Auriculotemporal innervated parotid parenchyma and ascending changes name superficial temporal nerve. Superficial temporal nerve continue which artery? Auriculotemporal. Auriculotemporal. Inferior alveolar nerve nerve supply all of this inferior jaw. Molar, first molar, second molar, right molar, premolar, first premolar, second premolar, canine, lateral incisive, and central incisive. All of root canal, all of this innervated by inferior alveolar. But 2-3 part of the lung innervated by lingual. Okay? And 1-3 posterior part innervated by CN9. This part CN7. Did you understand this part? Okay? And another branch from anterior deviation. Anterior deviation contains any branches. All our branches, muscles except vocal. Vocal branch. Branches of anterior deviation. Anterior and posterior, anterior and posterior, deep temporal nerve to mesenteric nerve, 3 petrigoid nerve, anterior and posterior mesenteric petrigoid, and vocal nerve. This vocal sensory, facial vocal motor. This vocal innervated fascia covering of oxynotor, but vocal of fascia fibers motor innervated of muscles, not skin. But this is sensory, okay? And anterior, posterior, deep temporal, mesenteric, and nerves. Petrigoid nerve, okay? All are branches of mandibular nerves. And another nerves, maxillary nerve, maxillary V2. Okay? Clear, no problems? ophthalmic, maxillary mandible. B1, B2, B3. Maxillary contains 3 parts. Maxillary exit which foramen of the cranial? Gozervini exit from, passes from rotundum oval. Rotundum oval. Rotundum around. Okay, rotundum oval. Rotundum foramen. Rotundum foramen. Okay, rotundum foramen. This part, first part, cerebral. Maxillary artery maxillary nerve contains 4 parts. One part, cerebral. Cerebral part contains just 1 branch. Meningeal nerve. And another part, petrigo exit. Another part, petrigo-palatine part. Petrigo-palatine. Another part too, petrigo-palatine part. And infraorbital fissure passes intraorbital fissure and orbit canal, interorbit canal, and infraorbital foramen. Orbit canal and infraorbital foramen, infraorbital groove, this part, infraorbital canal, infraorbital foramen, infraorbital groove, infraorbital canal, and infraorbital fissure. Orbital fissure. Okay, passes to infraorbital fissure, then location infraorbital groove and infraorbital canal, then exit infraorbital foramen. This part facial, face part, orbital part, petrigo-palatine part, cerebral part. Maxillary nerve contains any part. 4 parts, okay? Cerebral part, petrigo-palatine part, thank you, infraorbital part, and 4 face or facial part. Contains 4 parts. Branches of aura is the passes of exit of the brain. This part brain. Okay, brain. Exit of the brain. Exit of the brain. And enter aura branch Brain contains one branch, meningeal. Petrigo-palatine part contains any branch. Two branches is two branches, ganglionic branch. Ganglionic branch. All are branch of the petrigo-palatine. Branches of petrigo-palatine, two part branch, petrigo-palatine, one, ganglionic branch. Ganglionic branch contains any branch. Ganglionic branch, one, pharyngeal. Two branch, greater palatine. Three, lesser palatine. Four, spheropalatine. Five, orbital. And another branch, two zygomatic branch. Zygomatic contains two branches. One zygomatico-temporal. Two zygomatico-facial. Nerve. Three branches posterior, superior, the same of maxillary branch. Posterior, superior, alveolar nerve. This part, 6 branches of the ganglionic nerve, 6. Ganglionic branch, 6. Nerve to petrigoid canal. Ganglionic nerves, zygomatic, posterior superior alveolar nerve, posterior superior alveolar nerve, and sphenopalatine nerve. Sphenopalatine nerve. All are branched from two parts. Okay, ganglionic branch contains any branch. This ganglionic branch, pharyngeal, greater petrosal, lesser petrosal, exit of ganglion. Sphenopalatine, orbital, all are ganglionic branches. Okay, and another part, infraorbital. Infraorbital contains this branch, middle, superior, alveolar nerve, and infraorbital nerve. Infraorbital nerve branches from anterior, superior. Oh no, just infraorbital part, and then one branch. This branch, anterior, superior, alveolar nerve. This part, facial part, surati. This part contains 3 branches. One branch, hair, brown, nerve, innervated or nerve supply inferior palpebral. Another nasal nerve, innervated dorsal of nasal skin. And another in superior labial. Labial nerve, superior labial nerve contains 3 branches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, facial part contains any branch? 3 branches. Palpebral, nasal, superior labial. Oh, now branch from maxillary. Maxillary contains 4 parts.
Excuse me. In the ganglionic branch of petropalatine, the second one is greater palatine or greater petrous? Petrosal or greater palatine?
Petros,
Or the ganglionic branch?
ganglionic contains ganglionic, pharyngeal, greater palatine, lesser palatine, sphenopalatine, and nerve to petrigoid canal. 6. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
This is finished stuff. Okay, maxillary, trigeminal, sibellunar ganglion, or ganglion another name Gasser, contains trigeminal nerve, V1, ophthalmic nerve, V2, maxillary nerve, V3, mandibular nerve. Mandibular nerve contains any branches. Mandibular nerve, exit of foramen oval, branches. This branch, meningeal branch, and another branch, anterior deviation, posterior deviation. Anterior deviation contains any branch. This branch, anterior deep temporal nerve, anterior deep temporal nerve, posterior deep temporal nerve, mesenteric nerve, and lateral petrigoid nerve, and buccal nerve. Buccal, motor or sensory, this branch. Thank you. Sensory. And another part, posterior deviation. Posterior deviation contains 3 branches. This branch, auriculotemporal nerve, upper part, superficial temporal, and another branch, lingual nerves communicate. Chorda tympani nerve branches from facial together by lingual nerve, communicating by lingual nerve. This nerve, chorda tympani nerve, very important branches from facial because consists 2 fibers, testis fibers and parasympathetic fibers. Parasympathetic fibers, secretion of submandibular and sublingual. Testis fibers, 2 anterior part of the tongue, received by these nerves, chorda tympani nerve, together by lingual anastomosis by submandibular ganglion. Submandibular ganglion contains three roots. nerves. Parasympathetic root from chorda tympani or facial. Sympathetic root from sympathetic channel. And sensory lingual. Okay, and tongue. Two-third part of the tongue. Yes, tasting and sensory by chorda tympani. Tasting by chorda tympani, sensory by lingual, innervated. But another branch, this is branch, inferior alveolar nerve, largest branch from posterior deviation. This nerve branches, this nerve, mylohyoid. Mylohyoid motor fibers, mylohyoid. Mylohyoid nerve. Nerve to mylohyoid. Mylohyoid innervated or nerve supply, mylohyoid muscles and anterior belly of digastric, innervated from mylohyoid. And inferior alveolar nerve, innervated all of his inferior jaw, which is molar, premolar, canine, central, lateral, and incisive lateral and incisive central. Nerve supplied by inferior alveolar nerve. And another nerve, maxillary nerve. Maxillary nerve, V2, second branch from trigeminal, contains 4 parts. This part, cerebral, okay? Cerebral part, just one muscle branch, just one single branch. Meningeal branch, this is meningeal branch. Meningeal branch, okay, origin from cerebral part, then maxillary nerve exit foramen rotundum. This is foramen rotundum. And interopetrigopalatine fossa. This part petrigopalatine. Petrigopalatine part of maxillary nerve contains 2 branches, ganglionic branch. This branch, ganglionic branch. Ganglionic branch to petrigopalatine ganglion. And petrigopalatine ganglion. Petrigopalatine ganglion, branches of ganglion, first branch of ganglion, nerve or median to petrigoid canal. Another name of nerve to petrigoid canal, Vedian nerve. Vedian nerves. And second branch, greater and lesser palatine nerve. Greater and lesser palatine nerve. And this nerve posterior, superior. And another branch, pharyngeal, and stenopalatine. Second part contains any branch, middle, posterior, superior alveolar nerve, branches from petrigopalatine, and zygomatic nerves. Posterior, superior alveolar, and zygomatic. Zygomatic contains 2 branches, zygomatico-temporal and zygomatico-facial. Zygomatico-facial, nerve supply of skin of the zygoma, skin, but zygomatico-temporal, posterior part. Zygomatico-temporal branches of zygomatic communicating by lacrimal branch, of the ophthalmic. This is lacrimal branch, lacrimal nerve. Zygomatico temporal contains 2 fibers, sensory and parasympathetic fibers. Sensory and parasympathetic. Zygomatic nerve contains parasympathetic fibers, and bifurcation or two branched parasympathetic fibers absent of the zygomaticofacial bud passes by zygomatico-temporal. Parasympathetic fibers together by which branch of zygomatic? Zygomatico-temporal, very good, and zygomatico-temporal communicating by which branch of ophthalmic? Lacrimal. Lacrimal, okay, communicating. Is communicating branch. Communicating branch between lacrimal and zygomatico-temporal. And another branch, middle, superior alveolar, middle, superior alveolar nerve. Middle, no, this part. Posterior finish. Posterior finish, posterior and zygomatic. And ganglionic branch from petrigopalatine. But orbital, infraorbital part contains any branch. One branch, posterior, middle, superior alveolar nerve, posterior, superior alveolar nerve innervated just molar-teeth, but middle, superior alveolar nerve innervated just premolar nerve, first and second. Middle, this one middle, superior alveolar nerve, but anterior, superior alveolar nerve branches from infraorbital nerve supply, canine, lateral central, lateral incisive, and central incisive. Innervated three teeth: canine, incisive lateral, incisive central. Okay, and this is foramen. This one foramen, infraorbital foramen. This nerve exit to infraorbital foramen. This part facial part. Facial part contains three branches: palpebra, nerve supply, inferior palpebra, nasal, and labial. This part finish. Okay, this part finish. Did you understand maxillary? The maxillary nerve contains any part?
Three.
Four. Cerebral, petrigopalatine, infraorbital, and facial. Okay. Good. Rinse.